Okay, welcome back to S.4.G. It is what it is opinion show. Wow. Alright, man. Myles Garrett hits Mason Rudolph in the head with a helmet. I couldn't believe it. Of course, it goes down to any sport sometimes, but, he literally took his helmet off and hit him upside the head with his own helmet. If the other player wasn't in between them, he would have kept welling on him with that jaw. He could have got a concussion, anything from that. And they're saying that, of course, it's going to be some penalties. Of course, it's going to be something that he's going to deal with because of that. But they're saying that they're not going to put any charges on him. But after a while, they may do that, though. I think they will after a while because either way, there's still assault on the field. He basically assaulted him with his own helmet. But Pouncey did pound on him. He came, his teammate. Imagine if he had his helmet off when he came over and started punching him and kicking him in his head. He was punching him before he went down. Before they took him down, then was punching and kicking him in his head when he was down. But at the end of the day, my opinion on it, you gotta understand. All right, it's two sides to every story. I seen when he was going down. It looked like Mason was still holding him, holding his head. He probably was like, "Why are you still holding me?" They must have had some type of animosity, some type of disagreement with each other before. I don't know, but what I'm saying is the fact that I seen right before the fight jumped off, how when they both went down, Mason was holding his head, was still holding him. I don't know if he was saying something to him at the time or whatever, but he wouldn't let go of his head, and that's when they started tussling on the ground, and that's when Myles Garrett got on top of him. As they was coming up, and the boy was trying to break it up, that's when he snatched his helmet off and started hitting him in his head with his helmet. But at the end of the day, he ain't have to hit him with the helmet. He ain't have to do all that. I understand he was mad or whatever, but that was literally too far. If you're going to fist fight, If you're going to fist fight, you're going to fist fight. I can see if he just smacked him in the head. Not saying he had to do that. And then at the end of the day, what they do with, especially sports, football players, basketball players, they know that they have a lot of kid role models, let alone as adults. So I know sooner or later he's going to apologize for his actions. He's going to have to apologize for his actions. Not just to stay in the sport, but at the same time, they know that they're a role model. They go to schools and stuff like that. And, they try to keep a positive look on sports. It's supposed to be a win or lose. You're not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to always show a positive image. Even though people do have emotion, but he didn't have to well on him with that. He ain't have to hit him with the helmet. You did enough taking his helmet off. You got his helmet off, not condoning it, but he could have punched him in his face. He could have smacked him in his face. He could have done anything. But is that deep? You got to hit him in the head with the helmet? That was too far. That was too far. Then when he hit him in the head with the helmet, Mason just turned around and was like, where the ref? What's going on? Like this boy just hit me in the head with a helmet. Most people would have grabbed that helmet, tried to take his helmet off, But again, his teammate went at him. His teammate was on him, But at the end of the day, I love to hear both sides of the story, what was said when they went down and when it went down, and I want to really hear the most Myles Garrett. I want to hear what made you feel like you had to go that far to start hitting him with that helmet, because that was really too far. That was too far. You messed up your career and everything. And now that makes both teams, lose good players, make it a little rougher for them, in the season. But that's how I feel. He went too far. He shouldn't have hit him with that helmet, man. There's a lot of ways he could have addressed his feelings than to hit him with a helmet. That was too far. You already took his helmet off, but then you want to hit him in his head with his own helmet. He could have just used his hands if that's the case. You know what I mean? But that's how I feel. Let me know how y'all feel, man. And put your requests in. Make the hood rich.